My name is Darren Wersinski, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Reach Media. And I also have Kirsten Gibson, who's our VP of Business Development and really our resident BrightSign expert. And they're their single point of contact. She does a great job with those guys. So we'll dive right in. Just on the agenda today, we're going to talk a little bit about what Reach is and what makes us different in the space. We'll actually talk about how Reach integrates with the BSN Cloud. Then lastly, we'll just give a quick overview. Kirsten will walk you through everything on Reach signage solution. So just a little bit about Reach. We started in 2005. We've been in business for 15 years. We're headquartered in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. For all you Vikings fans out there, we have over 5,000 clients. We manage over 30,000 screens. So a relatively big player in the space, I think. We've been working with BrightSign for over 7 years and obviously continue to grow that partnership with those guys because they've been really a great partner. We've won numerous awards over the years. I only put this on here not to brag as much, just to show you that we're a reputable company. We treat our people well, and we treat our partners well, and we've been able to grow the business that way. We have 50 employees, and we do a little over 8 million. And it's a good-sized digital signage company, I think. You know, it's hard to get a lot of details on digital signage companies, especially CMSs, but I put it out there so everyone knows we're big enough. We have can afford a progressive R&D budget, but we also opt for great service and support to our customers. So that's sort of Reach in a nutshell. I think one of the key things is because there's so much, I won't say confusion, but a lot of the CMS space is sort of a crowded space. And there are a lot of companies with similar bells and whistles. A lot of people talk about, you know, they're easy to use and blah, blah, blah. But if I really had to narrow it down to what Reach is really, really good at, we really focus on customer service as our number one priority. It really differentiates us in the space. We have great partnerships. We have a dedicated team from support to installation that really helps every step of the way. We are SaaS based, so we have a big emphasis on renewing our customers every year and making sure they have a great experience. We have to renew them, we say it every day, every week, every month, every year, and those all come down to our touch points. So we want to make sure every time we interact with our customers, they have a great experience. Then our flexible approach. Those are probably the two biggest ones. We can be hands-off with our partners and clients, and we can do everything for them. We have graphic designers, software developers, account managers. We can create all the layouts, the applications, accounts. We really do it all in terms of a full service operation. That's no extra charge to our clients as well. Or we give our clients or AV partners the ability to do it all themselves, and we just help support them along the way. We do offer unlimited training and support regardless of which way you go. But those are really the two key differentiators. Everyone puts user-friendly, robust, and scalable, so I suppose we have to too. But we are, and it's as easy to get a network of 10 screens as it is 250 with Reach. Then last thing, this is kind of what we grew out of, which is our integration platform. So we're very, very good at pulling in other people's data and information and repurposing that on the screens. It's just a capability we started with and the way our company grew. And it's one of the things that we've just acquired a lot of capabilities over the years with. So this is kind of a breakout of the clients by industry, and I won't sort of bore you with all the details, but there's three major verticals that we're very, very strong in. Corporate communications is about 31% of our market, is our number one vertical. College and universities is our number two. That includes a lot of big names that you guys will obviously be familiar with, and same with our corporate communications. And we supply Fortune 500 all the way down to small, manufacturing facilities that may only have 10 or 20 screens. But it really runs sort of the spectrum of those capabilities, and then obviously healthcare as well. You can see some of our partners here, just so you know that we're capable of supporting clients not only in the U.S., North America, but all over the world as well. With that, I'm actually going to transition over to Kirsten, who will really step into that virtual BSN Cloud Partner Pavilion with you and take you through the rest of the CMS.
Sounds good. Thanks, Darren.
Yep.
As Darren mentioned, I am going to provide, a brief overview of our content management system, starting with the BSN Cloud deployment, and then really taking it a step back in terms of our entire process from implementation to the ongoing support that Reach provides. So first, just to describe BSN Cloud, we're really excited about this function or this capability now, and allowing our clients to add their own players and get up and running very quickly and easily. One thing Reach does provide is, as Darren mentioned, a full service solution, meaning we can do this for our clients as well. So once your player is added into BSN Cloud, it's as simple as checking a box and applying our application. So when clicking apply application, you'll just select Reach Media Network off of the list provided, and then just click apply. From there, the serial number simply goes in right into our backend here. So whatever that serial number would be, and then click save, and then it'll start connecting to our CMS on the back end. Secondly, kind of taking a step back into our implementation process, we do provide design services included with your implementation. So as Darren mentioned, it can be as hands-on or hands-off, meaning, you can utilize Reach, no additional cost to create all the layouts, get the application set, branded, stylized, getting the account set up, etc. Our goal is to make it as seamless as possible for that end user to get up and running from player deployment to the content management side of the display. One thing with our system as well is you're not limited to the number of zones that are within each layout, nor are you limited to the number of layouts that you can have rotating on the displays. We have an easy drag and drop feature to construct the zones, and you can choose from 100 of our stylized apps and automated content and data within each zone. To show you within the layout editor, this is just an example, but as you can see, building out the layout is very, very, very easy to do. You can create the zones and apply an application within the zone. So depending on what kind of content or functionality you're looking to display within there, it's as simple as selecting that application and then applying whatever content source you're wanting to pull in through there. As Darren mentioned, a lot of CMS partners will say, they are user-friendly. Really, at the end of the day with Reach, our system is designed to accommodate all skill sets. So, we want to make it as easy as possible for users, with your basic computer skills. Maybe they're sitting behind the front desk, secretary, maybe all they know is PowerPoint, whatever it may be. We're providing a tool that is very quick and easy to either upload pre-made content or create messages right into our system. This does include videos as well, MOV, MP4, YouTube, and then publishing out that content. So same workflow goes for either static or video content, where you can go and publish with the dates and times that you'd want that particular piece of content to run, and then which screen or display it will go to. It is also designed for those more technical and sophisticated users wanting more robust and hands-on capabilities. So as mentioned, our apps are completely customizable to be on brand for each and every client. I have a general user example here. So this would be, your very basic user that comes in. Maybe they have access to one department or one display, whatever it may be. But you can see here, they're very limited to what they have access to. This makes it very easy for those end users that are purely going out there to publish content and purely publishing content to maybe one display within their department. So as you can see, there are a variety of content types that they can add to their playlist. So if we wanted to add a video per se, it's as simple as copy and pasting a YouTube link in here or uploading a video file by browsing your files. And then you can come out here, you'll see whatever playlist or display that you have access to, simple check of a box, and then publishing out the content with the dates and times you want it to run, certain days of the week, etc. And just to show you kind of a live view as well, this is that rotating playlist I'm referring to that we just say would publish content to, and we are automating content around that playlist. A lot of our partners will also have full screen content running. So if you do want, say, a more important announcement or a more important video to take over that entire space, it is as simple as selecting full screen within that piece of content when you go to publish it. Moving on to multi-level users. So as you saw in that demonstration, it is your very general user. We're going to move on to the more sophisticated users where, again, it is very easy to enable and disable certain applications and assigning certain departments or facilities or, a supply chain plant, global locations to one particular user. And again, it is as simple as just checking a box of which location you'd want that content to go to. Reach does offer unlimited number of end users. as well as, again, role-based access to specific content, devices, layouts, etc. We also do have an approval process for content. So if you want to approve content from a particular user or groups of users prior to it going live on the screen, it's very easy to set up within our system, and it'll just shoot you an email to click and approve that content. This role, for example, would be more of, say, like the corporate marketing that's coming out here to publish content to, in this case, we're in a university, so they're publishing out to all of their departments and buildings. So when they come out here, say, for example, they're coming in, creating new content, maybe they're using one of our stock assets that are included with the software as well, and they want this particular message to go on all screens throughout campus. Again, we're publishing it out with the certain dates and times we want it to run, but then also we can decide which departments we want this to go to. One nice thing here is our install team will set up different groups for you based on your workflow. So there could be 20 screens, say, within a certain group, and with a click of a button, that particular piece of content will go to all 20 screens without having to actually go into that account. So you can see here on the side, City Center is located within their access and options, but they don't need to particularly go into that department to publish that content. Setting up those end users then is as simple as enabling and disabling certain applications for a particular user, as well as you can have certain groups. So within a certain group, they're automatically applied those applications and that access if assigned. So it makes it very, very easy to add in those end users, as well as we do have single sign-on options. So if, say for a university or a corporation, they're wanting to use their university credentials, very easy to come in here and we would just apply a policy to that particular facility. As mentioned, very easy deployment. Our install coordinators will work with you from start to finish on the design, the trainings. They can do end user training based on their level of access as well. In addition, we do have administrative organization management, meaning from an IT side, all devices and locations can be managed under one view. And we'd also have that group management options as well. We call this an organizational view, but essentially it is your network health, that network management. So what you'd be able to see here is all of those departments without having to go into each individual one to see, your network health, how many players are online or offline over the entire campus. And you can simply click in to a particular player if needed to manage it on an individual level. One nice thing about the organization setup as well is you can manage online and offline notifications. So if I'm an end user and I want a particular group of users to get offline notifications for their players, and this can be down to the individual player as well, you can set these very easily to receive an email, say after 3 hours that device has gone offline. One nice thing is that our system does cache content to those BrightSign units. So anytime if it were to go offline, it's going to continue rotating whatever was last downloaded. Beyond that, we do have reboot and restart capabilities within the dashboard. So you're able to reboot the players directly from the dashboard, as well as control and schedule your playlist and layouts through our cloud-based system here. So coming back in here to the dashboard, you can see it's very easy to come in here and simply reboot the player if needed, as well as acquiring a screenshot. So this is actually going down to the player and taking a picture of exactly what's playing on that particular device at this given time. And so it'll update every 5 seconds or so with a new screenshot. Moving on here, so with our integration capabilities, as Darren mentioned, that's really how, with Reach, we started. We're really, really good at pulling in those third-party softwares, given an API feed or some way to consume that data and then filter it out per display or depending on the information that you're wanting into the system. Some of our integrations are very customized, depending on which software it is. Others, we do have apps built, making it very easy to go in and authenticate through our system and simply add in that application and decide which views and which content you want pulled in. So coming back out here to give you an example, Power BI is one for our corporate partners. It's very popular where they're wanting to pull in their graphs and dashboards. So it is as simple as when they add the app in, they come in and select Power BI. And then within their settings, they're going to select, if they're a government entity, they would select government for Power BI. Otherwise, any of our other industries would select general. From there, it'll bring you out to Power BI, authenticate, and then you're going to be able to pull in those groups or dashboards and reports that you're wanting to display on the screen. This is how it could look in terms of your Power BI dashboards automatically pulling in to the Reach system. As we kind of close up here, just want to hit on our flexible partnerships. So as we continue to expand our BrightSign partnerships, we do have dedicated resources to continue to optimize our player deployment and really tying in with BSN Cloud. So making it as simple as possible to get up and running with those devices. We do have flexible approach and can handle the player deployments, through our team, as well as being 100%, again, hands-on with the layout, designs, training, support. This is unlimited and ongoing. But ultimately, especially with our partners, we let you decide what you're most comfortable with. Again, hitting on the partnership and customer support, we do overinvest in our support. Like Darren said at the beginning, service and support really is the biggest differentiator with us as a CMS partner. And we want to ensure you have a great experience, not only from implementation, but building that long-term partnership. And then with our support too, it is 24/7. So they can, the end users can submit by telephone, email, or online ticketing system. And we are flexible in terms of our partners handling the support themselves, or if they want Reach to handle it. And just to give you an idea of our product roadmap, we really do value the feedback from our clients. That's really how our software has grown over the years. And so we base our development projects on the priority and the need for our clients. So we're constantly evolving. We do releases twice a month. So new functionality, new enhancements are constantly being added. And to close up, thank you so much for having Darren and I on the call today. We're really excited that we were able to show you, a brief view of our CMS. And if you're interested in more information or setting up a free trial, you can always contact me. Be more than happy to discuss further, as well as getting that demo account set up.